Good morning and welcome to Sunday's meditation here at Kunzang Pale Choing. We're going to start off our practice today with some opening prayers, and I'll put those up on the screen. So we'll do the 7-line prayer 3 times together. Organ Yogi Nucham Sam Pemage Sadompola Yasan Shogi no Drumne Pemajune Shesudra Koryu Kandrom Mambokor Keki Jesu Dabdruki Jinjilop Shir Sheksu Sol Guru Pema Siddhihum Organ Yogi Nucham Sam Pemage Sadombola Yasan Shogi no Drumne Pemajune Jesudra Koryu Kandrom Mampokor Keki Jesu Dabdruki Jinjilop Shir Sheksu Sol Guru Bema Siddhihum Organ Yogi Nucham Sam Pemage Sadombola Yasan Shogi no Drune Pemajune Shesudra Koryu Kandrom Mampokor Keki Jesu Dabdruki Jinjilop Shir Sheksu Sol Guru Pema Siddhihum. So let's take a moment to remember our motivation for being here today and generate compassion for all beings whenever we begin an activity, whether it's we're sitting down to meditate or pray or read a Dharma book or listen to a Dharma teaching. It's really important for us to establish our pure motivation because this motivation determines the direction of our actions. So we always begin by establishing a proper motivation. So let's take a minute together and generate this compassionate wish to free all beings from suffering. Generate that in our mind, and that whatever we learn today or whatever virtue we accumulate by doing this meditation, that we dedicate it and may it bring immeasurable benefit to all beings. So let's take a minute to do that now. So the little bit of a lawnmower going on in the background, I don't know if you can hear it, but it'd be good. We'll have to stay extra focused in our meditation today. So the meditation we'll be doing today is Shamatha meditation, as taught by Jetsama in her book, Stabilizing the Mind. So what is meditation? It's, we hear the term meditation all the time now because it's becoming very popular within our culture. We hear it about it as a wellness technique, as a way to de-stress. So meditation is really the natural state of our mind when it's relaxed, when it's stable and open. And it trains our mind to be calm and relaxed, yet alert and wakeful. So the whole point of meditation is to create more space in our mind. And with the way our modern world is, we really need that. We really need that time to rest the mind. We have so many different things coming at us all the time, our busy lives, so many demands of us, of our time, and it really becomes this precious really precious jewel when we can take the time to rest and relax the mind and create more spaciousness in the mind, because it affects every area of our life. So when we can allow that space in our mind, we become less reactive. We are better at handling our emotions. We're better at dealing with anything that life deals us. So we can really find that space within us anytime we have access to that space. So meditation is also, it's very important on the path of Buddhism. It's the first step in the development of bodhicitta, which is the compassionate wish to free all beings from suffering. So we can do meditation we can do it throughout our day, throughout our week. And it doesn't always have to look as formal as it will today, but today we're going to start with just a sitting meditation. You can sit on the ground, or if it's more comfortable, to sit on a chair. And the main thing is really to keep our spine very straight. It's almost like we're having like a little string pulling us at the crown of our head, keeping our spine straight yet relaxed. So we're not rigid or forcing our back straight. We're still relaxed in that position. And then we're going to have our right hand over our left in our lap with our thumbs touching like this, and just gently resting in our lap. Our shoulders, our back, so we're not hunched in on ourselves. Our elbows are out, again, not forced out, but just relaxed in our lap. If it's more comfortable to put your hands on your thighs, if you're sitting on a chair, you can do that as well. So again, just a straight spine. And our eyes are going to remain open, but we're gently gazing down, at the floor. And with that line from the bridge of our nose kind of reaching out to the floor, we're going to pick a point on that line to rest our gaze. And then we're just going to breathe naturally. So there's nothing forced about our breath. We're not counting our breath today. We're just letting ourselves gently breathe. Inhale and exhale. We're going to keep our mouth a little bit open as well. So we'll have our tongue on the back of our front teeth like this. So just very slightly open. Again, breathing naturally. We're just, trying to breathe naturally, trying not to control anything about our breath. It's like just a gossamer thin attention on the breath. So, taking our pulse. We're not trying to control it. We're just observing it. So your breath is, your attention is like a feather, gently riding the wave of your breath. And as we're doing this, thoughts may arise, as thoughts do. We're just going to do our best to let those thoughts go. So just as we're inhaling and exhaling, a thought may arise, but on the exhale, we just let it go. Almost like a bubble rising to the surface of a pond. It's rising, and at the surface of the pond, we just let it pop. Our attention isn't lost in meditation by having a thought, but it's by going down the road with that thought. So if we're judging that thought, or we're thinking about that thought, or we're dissecting that thought, like, oh, I'm having some thoughts. Oh, now I'm having more thoughts, or, oh, all the things, that our laundry list of things to do that arises in our mind, or just bizarre thoughts. Or maybe we're distracted by our surrounding. Again, we have the lawnmowers going outside, so maybe we hear different sounds or body sensations. Maybe our body feels tight or something. So again, we just try to let that all go and return to the breath again and again, returning to the breath. So if you find this very difficult to let your thoughts go, you can use visual aids to help. So you can imagine like a tong picking up your thought and throwing it away, or scissors cutting your thought and throwing it away. So whatever works best. So I'm going to set a little timer here. We'll start with 5 minutes together. And we'll increase our time, and then we'll come back to 5 minutes again. So let me start this. All right, 5 minutes starting now. So on your own time, you can do different increments of time. It's best to start with just a very, if you're new to meditation, just start with a very small amount of time. It can be, sorry about that, that's the lawnmower. Very loud. It can be 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. So we just build our meditation practice through time. And it's not about having a perfect meditation practice. The goal is not to be like, oh my gosh, I was so good today, I had no thoughts, or oh, today I was just so distracted. It's not a matter of just judging ourselves. It's a matter of showing up every day and being consistent with the practice. So again, we can do shorter times, or if you've been doing meditation for a while, you might be doing a much longer time. Maybe you're doing 45 minutes or an hour. But we can really weave meditation into our day. So maybe we choose to use meditation as we transition to different things or activities throughout our day. So maybe as we're waiting in line, or as we're in our car about to get out to go somewhere, maybe we just take a minute and really focus in on our breath and just watch our breath and let go of all of our thoughts. Or maybe today we're focusing on our breath, but we can also put our attention on a candle or a flower or a statue, or even, I've said this a lot now, but like you can be in your car and put your attention on your steering wheel and just rest your attention there before you get out and do whatever during your day. So really trying to make it a part of our, how we spend our time, a part of our week, a part of our day, to really make meditation a part of our lives, so that we can maintain that spaciousness in our mind, so we can come from a place and act from a place of a calm, relaxed, spacious mind. So let's do 10 minutes together. And if if you need to take a little rest in that time, that's fine too. Or, take a little break or grab a sip of water or something, that's fine. So we'll do 10 minutes and then we'll do another shorter session. Okay, 10 minutes starting now. You need to stretch or just get a little sip of water. You can do that now before we do another session. All right. So we'll do another 5 minutes, and then we'll finish with some closing prayers together. Okay. Again, as we're doing this, just make sure that as time is passing, we're not slouching down more and more with our posture. Just again, maintaining that straight spine, but a relaxed body and breathing naturally. So let's try for 5 minutes and then we'll wrap up. Okay, 5 minutes starting now. So let's do some closing prayers together. Put them up on the screen. And this is, to seal in the merit and virtue of our meditation practice today. Throughout my and until this moment, whatever virtue I've accomplished, including the merit generated by this practice, and all that I will ever attain, this I offer for the welfare of sentient beings. War, famine increase for every being, while their wisdom and compassion increase in this. May I clearly perceive all experiences to be as insubstantial as the dream fabric of the night, and instantly awaken to perceive the pure wisdom display in the arising of every phenomenon. May I quickly attain enlightenment in order to work ceaselessly for the liberation of all sentient beings. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas altogether, whatever kind of motivation you have, whatever kind of beneficial action, whatever kind of wishing prayers, whatever kind of omniscience, whatever kind of life accomplishment, whatever kind of benevolent power, and whatever kind of immense wisdom you have, similarly I who have come in the same way to benefit beings pray to attain these qualities. By this effort may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms. So thank you so much for joining us today. Let me do this. Oh, it's not going away. That screen's not going away. Thank you so much for joining us today. We do this every Saturday and Sunday. So we are here 10 a.m. Eastern time if you'd like to join us for meditation. So thank you again, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.